said, having the chat box is really important here because that's how we communicate during this webinar. And I will ask you lots of questions. And believe it or not, I will not continue if you do not answer me,
That's
because
correct.
because your answers are very, very important. I want to have your participation, although I'm not privileged enough to hear your voice, but I do love to hear your comments, to read your comments in the chat area, because that is the only way that I know I am on the right track. So please, um, say hi in the chat area, introduce yourself, and when I ask a question, please be kind enough to answer. Okay? Give me a
Awesome.
yes.
Yes. I see Karen has already said hello, so that's awesome.
Okay, thank you, Karen,
Yes.
for the yes. Yay! I'm excited.
Yes.
All right, so let's get going. Okay, before I jump into the content, I would like to share with you a little bit about myself so that you know why I am here and why I am able to help you. I'm Mara Alipur. I'm a branding coach and strategist. I have a branding agency and a wonderful team working with me. And what we do, we help business owners just like you to have a great brand strategy so that you can connect with your target audience, and we help you with branding materials, whether it is photography, graphic design, and video production. And I don't do it all by myself. As I said, I have a team. We have helped hundreds and hundreds of businesses during the more than 20 years that we have been in this business. But let me tell you something, it wasn't always like this. It wasn't always rosy. At some point of time, my business was stuck. I was frustrated. I couldn't charge the true worth of my work, and I didn't have the right audience. I learned it the hard way. That's why I'm here helping you so that you don't have to go through all the struggles that I had. And things only started to happen for me when I started investing in myself and in my business, learning from the leaders in the market like Jack Canfield or Marsha Martin. I'm personally coached and trained by Marsha Martin. She is a wonderful lady, and she has coached many leaders in the industry like Tony Robbins, Raymond Aaron. And after that, that is only when I was able to put the message out there, brand myself as an expert, and be on stages with Raymond Aaron, Brian Tracy, and help many, many business owners. And that's why I'm here. I would like to share what I have done that worked for me. And I believe this is what is working for any business. And I'm going to share it with you in a few seconds. Is that good? Give me a yes. Okay, thank you, Karen. It's good only for Karen. She's the only one who wants to hear. Oh, thank you, Amit. Thank you, Curtis. All right, so let's get going. Well, this is the COVID-19 world right now, and a lot of things has gone online. And I personally think we will never ever go back to the old normal, because now people are getting comfortable doing business from home, saving gas money, saving time, saving like coffee money and restaurant money, and like do their business at the convenience of their home. But let me tell you something, at this situation, only businesses who pivot and they are able to attract people using social media platforms or other online platforms, those are the businesses who can survive. And not only that, they can thrive in this situation. And this is what is happening all around the world. So if you are waiting for the coronavirus to magically go away and everything goes back to 2019, I don't think it will ever happen again. And that's why Amit and I decided to put together this webinar so that we can help business owners to act fast. Already more than a year has gone, and I still see businesses who are backing off, or they are slowing down because they think this is a very risky situation. They should pause, and after it has gone, do something. And this is a mistake. Personally, I think in tough times, businesses who step up, business owners who put their message out there and have a heart to help other people, those are who can thrive. So what do you think? Do you agree with me? Give me a yes or no in the chat area. Thank you, Mabel. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, great. Who else? Karen. Yeah, thank you. So this is something that everybody knows. We need to put our message out there. We need to be online, and we need to be able to get good clients online. High paying clients, not penny pinching ones, not tire kickers. So, uh, you tell me why businesses struggle to get high paying clients online, why they don't do it, or if they do it, why they don't get results. Just share some of your thoughts with me in the chat area. Why? What is happening? Everybody knows. So what's going on that they can't do it or they don't do it? Give me one answer. Come on. All right, thank you. Karen says people don't want to risk the investment. Yes, that's true. Thank you for sharing that. Who else wants to share? Curtis, no online presence. Yes, that's true, Curtis. Still, a lot of business owners are hesitant to put the message out there and be out there. And you know what? That's the end of their business if they continue doing so. So all you said is correct. These are some also other answers that I thought of. Well, some business owners do not know how to do it. Okay, or if they do it, they don't do it properly, and their voice gets lost in the clutter of the market. Or they say something and people hear it, they have some audience, but what they say does not connect. It's a general message. Or they get few leads, they don't have enough of leads to convert them into paying clients. Or they get the wrong leads. People want to bargain on their offer, or people want to pay less, or people are not comfortable for their offers and they are not in the stage to buy. Or they don't have the tools to convert the leads into paying clients. These are some of the answers, and these are very common. Like 99% of businesses are struggling with one or two or maybe more of these reasons. And that's why we are here, Amit and I, we are here to help you with that. So have your pen and paper ready. I'm going to share with you tons of valuable nuggets. All right. So anything we do in business should lead to sales, directly or indirectly. Okay. I know you have heart for people. I personally have. My main purpose in business is not making money. Of course, making money is important, but it's not the main purpose. I want to help business owners. But at the same time, we don't have a charity. We are not running a charity. And if we are not able to make sales, close deals, then we have to shut down our businesses. So anything that we do is helping our sales process directly or indirectly. And what I am going to share with you is the foundation of sales. And that's super, super important. Are you ready for that? Give me a yes. All right. Thank you, Karen. Awesome. The foundation of any business is branding. And if you don't have this foundation, if you are not branded, your sales team has very, very hard time to make sales happen. If you are a solopreneur, then oh, God help you. You have to wear different hats, and making sales happen without branding is almost impossible. And I will tell you why right away. Okay, there is a branding ladder, and everybody almost starts at brand absence. Then we have brand awareness, brand preference, and brand loyalty. And I will tell you about them one by one. Well, it doesn't matter if your business is a small or it's big, it's a multi-million dollar business. Everybody starts at brand absence. And the sad thing is that many business owners, many small businesses stay at this level after some time, after years, and it is really heartbreaking. The next step is brand awareness. When people know that you exist, you put the message out there, you are actively meeting people, or you have a marketing budget and you are spreading the word about your business. Then is brand preference. That is when people and your audience prefer you over the competition. Okay? They prefer you, but how long they this preference will stay, nobody knows. Okay? the top the top step in the ladder is brand loyalty. That is when you have created go-to expert status. That is when people see you as the person who have the solution for them. Okay, they see you as someone who can solve their problem, and this is a great place to be. When you are at this level, then making sales is easy, and I will tell you how you can do it. Are you ready for that? Give me a yes. Come on. Thank you, Karen. Mabel, thank you. Okay, only Mabel and Karen already? Curtis, thank you. Good. All right, awesome. Thank you. So, um, brand loyalty is a very good place to be, and it's some luxury there. There are some fabulous things happening there. So these are some of the things that you can get when you create go-to expert status for your business or your brand. You get high quality leads. They come to you instead of you chasing them all the time. Sales is easy, and you don't have to pull your hair for every buck you make. You can charge your true worth. Okay, you don't have to lower your prices in order to compete with your competitors. You get tons of referrals because you have the solution, and people refer you to their friends and family and acquaintances. And people know you for a specific quality. And by that, I don't mean the quality of your work. I mean the quality, the overall quality, maybe your differentiation, and your business is thriving. Okay, so now it's your turn. Rate your brand health from 1 to 10. 1 is brand absence, and 10 is brand loyalty. If you have like those great things happening to you, then probably you are at brand loyalty. And honestly, I haven't seen like many businesses at that level. Now, pause a moment and think, what is your score in terms of brand health, and put it in the chat area. And I'm telling you, only I have seen like less than 5 brands sitting at 10. It's a tough place to get, but definitely what we do is to go up the ladder. Okay, thank you, Curtis, for sharing. All right, Karen. All right, cool. Karen, you have several businesses. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing. That's cool. All right. 7 is a great place to be, and 1 is okay if you're starting or if you have been in at this level for some time. And this is what you can do to take your business to the next level. Same to you, Curtis. So let's see what we can do to climb up the ladder, okay? I would like to start with a story. Let's go back to our childhood and remember Alice in the Wonderland. Okay, at some point in her journey, Alice saw the Cheshire cat, and she was standing at a fork, didn't know which way to go. And Alice asked the cat, which way I ought to go from here? And the Cheshire cat said, that depends a good deal on where you want to go to. And Alice said, doesn't much care where. And the cat said, then it doesn't matter which way you go. If you recall that, it might feel odd, but this is something that is happening in many businesses. You can't believe it. And I would like to invite you to look at your business from this perspective. If you don't know who exactly is your target audience or ideal clients, then you don't have any direction. I would like to invite you to pause for a second and think where my business is heading, okay? And this is the first step that you need to know. This is the first step that you need to take in order to have a clear understanding of the direction of your business. You need to define your ideal clientele. You need to know them as if they are your best friend. And that is only when you can align everything so that you can attract them to your business. And obviously, you don't want anybody and everybody who needs your services cannot be your ideal client. They must be people who are able and willing to pay you, and at the same time you love to work with them, right? So I have a question for you. Do you resonate with some people more than the others? There are people who you resonate with a lot. Some people, they are okay. And some people that you don't want to be around them at all. Is that true for you? Give me a yes or no in the chat area. Okay, yes, thank you, Amit. Thank you, Karen. So guess what? You are no exception. You are a human being, and the same applies to you. There are people who love to work with you. There are people who are okay with you, and there are people who do not want to work with you at all. Okay? This is human nature. And this is the good news. The good news is you only need people who resonate with you very well. If you create a brand message for everybody, actually you're wasting your time, money, and energy. You need to create a messaging for only that group of people who resonate with you very well. Does that make sense? Give me a yes or no. Karen, thank you. Yes. Does that make sense only to Karen? Thank you, Amit. Yes, totally. Thank you, Curtis. Yeah. So this is the most critical thing. A lot of businesses waste their energy, waste their marketing budget for the wrong people, for people who do not resonate with them. And what I do, I help you define that group of people. And I will tell you how. You need to focus on your ideal clients rather than everybody. Because if you try to serve everybody, you end up serving nobody. And serving nobody means no sales. And that's a terrible position to be in, okay? Does that make sense to you? Yes? Okay, thanks. A lot of business owners think if they focus on a niche, which is another step further, they think if they focus on a niche, they are limiting themselves and they are losing opportunity. But I'm telling you, that's exactly the opposite. When you focus on a niche, you increase your chances to win their hearts and make sales happen. You might be asking how. Okay, I will tell you How? With a very powerful example, okay? Just imagine a parent having a child with autism, okay? Put yourself in their shoes and think about their challenges. They have emotional challenges. Their heart is aching when they see their child suffering. They have marital challenges, sibling challenges, financial challenges, and they don't know how to help their child. Okay, they are desperately looking for a coach who can help them and guide them in order to solve their problem, and they go online desperately searching. So they find a life coach website. The copy goes, I'm so and so person, I am certified from this organization, I have this many years of experience, and blah blah blah. Okay, the second website that they find says, I'm a life coach helping families, whether you have a problem with your child, with your spouse, if you have like time management issues in your family, if you cannot reach your goals in your family, I can help you. This is who I am, this is what I have done, so on and so forth. Okay. And the third coach, which is, by the way, a real example, says, autism advocate and coach. I know your pain. Let me help you. More than any therapy, the perspectives from which you see your child's autism will have the greatest impact on him and her. And then he goes on and on talking about how he was suffering, having a brother with autism, and how he learned and how his family learned to cope with it, and they thrive. Okay, now I'm asking you, this guy is only focusing on parents with a child with autism. Now you tell me, if you want to hire a coach for your situation, the hypothetical situation, which one do you use? Give me the number in the chat area, coach number 1, 2, or 3. Okay, I'm waiting. Give me a number. Uh-huh. Okay, thank you. Curtis number 3, Karen number 3, Amit number 3. Yes, you see, when you are focused on a specific niche, you can get more clients, and that is the power of being laser focused, as Curtis mentioned. But picking up the right niche requires some knowledge and also art. And that is what I do, helping my clients to find a profitable niche and a niche that they would love to work with. Okay? Now, when you do that, when you pick a niche, then you can create go-to expert status for yourself in that specific niche. And that means attracting your ideal clients, people who are willing to pay the true worth of your expertise. And you don't have to end up with penny pinching clients or lowering your rates just to get a client. And I'm telling you, it doesn't happen overnight. It requires some energy and time to put here and make that happen. But when you make that investment, you get noticed, you have more opportunity to serve people, and serving more people will result in more sales. And that's how easy selling can be. Because if you are one of those entrepreneurs or business owners who don't like to be salesy and pushy, this is the way. I'm one of them. I don't like to be salesy. I like people come to me instead of me chasing them down all the time and trying to convince them all the time. Okay, so that is how you can do that. Does that make sense so far? Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you for all the participation. You're such an amazing audience. I love it. Thank you. So this is Vincent, one of my clients. He was super excited and confident after the workshop because he said, I have been in business for decades, but now I have the clarity to go after the right people and attract the right people. I do not want to go after anybody and everybody. Now I know what I want, and now I know what I enjoy, and now I know how I can get better clients. So after that, it is time to dig deeper. Why? Because as I mentioned earlier, our aim is to know your target market as if they are your best friend. And of course, there's a process behind that. You need to know them inside out. What problems they have that you can solve? What is the emotion that they are struggling with? And what kind of desires they have, what kind of goals they want to achieve, and how your solution, your offer, your product, your service fits into their life. And this is amazing. I love this part of branding because it's all about people and their emotions. And you know what? We are emotional creatures. Everything that we do is based on emotions, and we rationalize it afterward with logic, but mainly it's all about emotions. And even a simple purchase that we do, it's all about emotions. If emotionally it's right, we do it, and then we rationalize it with so many logics. All right, then it's it's fabulous that you can analyze your target market based on segmentation. And this is what I do. This is a very short part of what I do in my branding workshop, talking about the segmentations in the market, like the geography, the demographics, the psychographics, and the behavior of that specific group of people. And you know what? After going through all these segmentations, you get tons of information, including what kind of message connects to your audience, what kind of social media platforms they are using, and where you can find them. So you don't have to spend all your day scrolling in social media and like getting confused. You just need to be on the right platforms on the right time, and that's it. All right, so this is Anne. She has a great service and product. She combines a very unique, two very unique methodologies. But her message was not really clear. And after my workshop, she was really excited. And she said, now I know what to say so people understand me. I need to talk based on what they need. And she was super happy, and she got tons of clarity after the workshop. So, having said that, I would like to jump into the next thing that you can do to elevate your brand. Are you ready for that? Okay. Who is ready? I can see Amit. Thank you, Amit. Karen, thank you. Okay, do we have more people who are ready or only Karen and Amit? All right, let's get going. After identifying your target market and niche, you need to craft the right message for them, because not every message connects with everybody, right? And this is sorry, this is really common. I see a lot of business owners in the market that they use the same messaging, and they say what everybody else says. Sorry. And that is why they have tough times to connect to people. So let's see how you can do that. You need to craft a message for that specific audience. Why? Because nobody cares what you do if you don't tell them what you can do for them. it may sound selfish, but you and I are like that too because this is human psychology, and I see it online and offline in networking events a lot. And when you ask a person, what do you do, they say, I'm a coach, or I'm a realtor, I'm a mortgage broker, I'm an accountant, I'm a bookkeeper. Well, nobody cares about your job title or about your business title. They want to know how you can help them. And this is your opportunity to say the right thing in order to grab their attention and open a communication. And just get this thread and move on. This is the same thing that is happening on social media. Experts talk about general things and they are targeting everybody, so that's why their message does not connect. So give people a reason to care, and that's a very, very powerful methodology that you can use. I will share with you templates and methods that you can use to attract the right people with the right message. Is that good so far? Does that make sense? Come on, give me some yes, some no. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Amit. Thank you. All right. This is Nancy. She was super excited after the workshop, and she was telling me, oh my god, now I know that I was scaring people with my message, because in her message she was talking about things that people would think, oh my god, this requires a huge investment, and they would slow down or back off from her message. And she was able to craft it nicely, so she was able to give people the opportunity, create curiosity, so they want to know more. And that made a lot of difference for her. Last but not least, this is super important. Oh my God. If you want to take one thing from my talk, this is what I want you to take away with you. If you cannot differentiate yourself from your competition, nobody else can. And that is when people do not find any reason to work with you. They start comparing with you with the rest of your competition and say, oh, this guy sells the same product or service like 5% or 2% cheaper, so I buy from him instead of you. And that is a very frustrating position to be at. This is super important, that you can differentiate yourself from rest of the competition. And I know it's not an easy job, because almost what we do is similar to everybody else, at least at the surface. And that's why it is not easy to do it. It requires some work and knowledge to be able to find that specific differentiating factor that you can use both to connect with your audience and at the same time separate yourself from the rest of the competition. And you need to know how to do a competitor analysis, and this is what I teach in the workshop. We talk about who your competitors are, what they do, who are they targeting, how they approach the same people, and based on that, we learn how you can differentiate yourself and fill a gap that your competitors are leaving unknowingly. And that's a great opportunity for you to jump in, fill the gap, and attract the right people. Okay? Does that make sense so far? Give me a yes. Okay, thank you, Karen. Thank you, Amit. All right, super. Now, getting back to the branding ladder. This is how you can jump from one step to another. Define your target market, know them inside out, create the last create the right messaging, and last but not the least, actually the most important, differentiating yourself from your competition. And guess what? All these are the structure of your brand strategy. And as I mentioned earlier, these are tools that help your sales. And that is why I put the picture of some tools here. Because when you create your brand strategy, when you define it properly, you can add value to the right audience, create the right content for them, and they want to come to you because they believe you have the solution for them. That is when you can create the go to expert status. You are the person for their problem and you have the solution for them. And that's how sales happen. Sales become easy when you have the foundation. Of course, you need to know about sales as well. And that is why we have Amit here. He's a pro in sales and he has helped many, many business owners. And I am super excited to ask him to join us now and continue the conversation with sales. Thank you so much,
Awesome.
Amit.
Awesome. Awesome, Mara. Great presentation. Thank you for the secret that you shared with the audience. That's powerful.
No worries, no worries.
Thank you. Thank you. How was the presentation, by the way? Everyone, please give me in the chat. How did you find the presentation? Because I found it to be really, really awesome. Yes, Karen says excellent. Yes, absolutely. It was. I myself, I loved the presentation, Mara. That was very, very well done. And
Thank you.
Curtis loved it too. Great. I like the image that you had there at the end about differentiation, competition. It was really nice image.
Yes, thank you. That's super important. I believe this is how we can take ourselves to the next level.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yes. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Curtis, for your comments. And yes, that's important. So please continue the participation because me too, I'm same like Mara. I would need a lot of participation, a lot of feedback from you as we go through this presentation. So remember that if you failed at making money in the business in the past, it's actually not your fault. Or even if you've been concerned that you're not making enough in your business right now, that is about to change because I'm going to share some secrets with you that will help you get out of this mess that people and businesses are in. A lot of entrepreneurs are struggling right now with this whole COVID pandemic, and there is a lot of problems that people are facing, but the strategies I'm going to share with you right now in this training are going to help you. So if you're excited to learn about these secrets, give me in the chat box. Who's excited to know these secrets? Who is excited to see these secrets? I'm going to share, Mara shared with you one of the most powerful secrets in branding, and I'm going to share two more secrets with you. Yes, Curtis, Karen, thank you, thank you. Wow, perfect. That's exactly the response I'm looking for. So if you're looking some very, very powerful strategies to help your business, then you are at the right place. Okay. So let me just start by introducing myself. My name is Amit. I'm a business mentor. I am an international best-selling author, and I'm a professional speaker. And believe me, when I started in business, I'll give you a little bit of background about myself. I come from India, and I come from a middle class family in India. And when I started, I did not have this background. I did not start as business as my background. My profession is healthcare as background before. And as I transitioned into this business coaching, I learned that there are some very, very powerful things that a business owner, that an entrepreneur needs to know, without which being successful at business is impossible. And if you are in business, you already know some of the things that it's impossible without some basic information about knowledge. Do you believe in that? Do you agree to that? Like, it's business is not just an easy thing that, oh, one fine day you register a business name and boom, you start making money. Is that true for you? It's not a thing that anybody can just come and start making money. Exactly, Karen. So it requires a very specific approach. It requires some very specific strategies, and it requires a very specific mindset for you to be successful in business. And that's what I learned through going through a whole process of making myself known into the business, changing my perspectives about money, about how businesses work, about how money is made in a business, and how client really is helped by your product and service. Okay, so let's look at that. I decided to work actually on two questions. These were the two most important questions that I worked on. Number one is I worked on what makes a business successful. What makes a business successful? And the next question that I worked on, what are the actions that a business takes in order to be successful? Okay, so these are the two major questions. Number one, what makes a business successful? And secondly, what are the actions that a business takes in order to succeed? Okay, so my backstory quickly, I used to really think that businesses are really tough to handle, and businesses are very difficult to run, and they're very difficult to make money in business. So actually, I studied a lot of businesses and I gained more knowledge. And what I learned is I had a huge cognition that businesses have many moving parts. They have many moving parts. But however, if you understand the moving parts and if you gain the knowledge and you apply them, then that's it. That's the thing that makes the difference between success and failure. Okay, do you agree to that? Because if you understand the moving parts and if you apply that information, then that's it. You are going to be successful no matter what. Okay. So after being involved, thank you, Karen. Thank you, Curtis. So after being involved in the business, what I learned is there are many moving parts to it. And the second cognition I had, which was a huge cognition, that business requires you to working with a coach, because that's somebody that has already done what you want to do, the principles that have already been implemented, and you're working with someone that will help you to navigate your way to the right path that you want to be on. Okay, so these were the two major cognitions that I had. Now, how does this story help you? How does this story help you? Number one, the principles that I'm going to share with you, they work no matter what you sell. Okay. Now, they make it possible for you to sell where your competition may not be able to sell. The next thing is you don't have to be super smart, because it's a principle. So you just have to understand the principle and apply it. You also don't have to be technically savvy, like a pro in technique, the coding and all that. No, it's very simple things I'm going to share with you tonight. And the next thing is, anyone who knows these secrets can do this. So you don't have to be that super smart, technically savvy person. If you understand the principle, boom, that's it. That's all what you would need. Now, is that good news for you? Give me in the chat if that's good news for you. Is that good news for you? Yes, absolutely. Awesome. Yes. Great. Perfect. So this is my book. It's called Your Profound Success, 7 Powerful Ways to Skyrocket Your Business Using the Internet. And this book has been co-authored with me and Raymond Aaron, who's a New York Times best-selling author. And the foreword for this book was written by Laurel Langmeyer. Okay, and she's, of course, as you probably know, she's a movie star. She starred in a movie called The Secret. Okay, this is one more book that I've co-authored called The Secret of Wealth, and this was co-authored with Brian Tracy, and this was co-authored by my wife Swapna. Okay, so we co-authored this book called The Secret of Wealth. Okay, and I've also shared stage with Brian Tracy. This is Robert Allen, whom I've shared stage with, and I'm writing a book along with Robert Allen right now in real estate. I've also shared stage with Jack Canfield, who's a powerful mentor of mine, who co-authored this book called Chicken Soup for the Soul. Been on radio shows, on TV shows. I've been also featured on the front cover of the Real Estate Wealth magazine. Now, what I'm here to tell you is all these things that you see, where I was showcased on different platforms. I made myself known to other people through communicating a lot with other people at a time, being on stages, being on my own stages. What that did is that made my brand stand up. That made the value that I was offering known to other people. And that's how I gained my mentors, I gained my business partners, I gained my clients, and I really built that connection with other people. Okay. This is one of my client. Her name is Leonida, and she gave me a testimonial saying, as a travel agent, I was able to increase my income. And the main advantage was massive confidence improvement through Amit's program. Okay. So here's the secret. I'm going to share this secret with you about how to build a pipeline of potential clients. That's the secret I'm going to share with you. The first thing I want to let you know is one of the main differences between these huge companies that you see, like Apple, Nike, Coke, Amazon. uh, whether they are succeeding or they're failing, what is the main difference is that they have lots of clients in their pipeline. They have lots and lots of clients in their pipeline. Their clients are actually waiting to buy the products. Do you know that? Their clients are actually waiting to buy the products. The moment they launch a product, like the moment Apple launches a product, people are already ready to buy the product. That's how powerful these particular companies are. That's how powerful these brands are. And that's what I mean by having a pipeline of potential clients. Okay, for your business, it might be you've spoken to somebody already and that person is thinking about your product, has not made a decision. Well, perfect. That person is in your pipeline. They may still decide to buy your product. Okay, so the more people you have in the pipeline, the more successful you will be. Okay, and the third thing is people recommend their brands. That's the people that you want to be associated with. That's the type of service that you want to offer to create those valued clients so that not only they are happy with your product, but they're recommending your product to other people. Okay, does that make sense? Do you want such clients? Tell me yes in the chat if you really love clients like this. Absolutely. Yes. Exactly. So here's the thing you should know. Major indicator of whether a business will do good or will it deteriorate is this. They have a pipeline of clients. They have a pipeline of clients. So I want you to look at your business and see if you have a pipeline of clients right now waiting. Okay, if you have a pipeline of clients. The second thing, the more clients you have in the pipeline, the longer the sustainability of your business. Okay, so the more clients you have, the longer your business is going to sustain itself. And also it will be way more profitable. And that's why having this pipeline of clients is of paramount importance. Is of really very important for your business. Yes, exactly. So why? Let's get into a couple of secrets as to why that is important for you to build that pipeline. Number one is because if you don't have this, number one, you will be under pressure to sell. Okay, you do not want to be under pressure to sell. Okay, do not want that pressure. Am I correct? Am I correct? You don't want that pressure to sell. Exactly, Karen. Absolutely. Second thing is you should know that if you don't have that pipeline, you will actually lower your prices and offer lower value, which is never the thing to do in your brand. Never the thing to do. You never want to lower your prices and offer lower value. You want to do exactly opposite. Okay, you want to give them so much value that they are wowed with what you create for them. Okay, that's what you want to really create. But if you don't have a pipeline, the third thing that will happen is you will not have a sustainable business. Okay, what is the result of that? What is the result of all that's happening right now with no pipeline of clients? Any idea? If this is happening to your business, or if you know of businesses that are not having a pipeline, what do you think happens to these business? Exactly, business failures. Anything else you can think of? Anything that you can think of? This is really fascinating what happens after this. Okay, they don't have a pipeline. They're trying to convince their client. There is a pressure of sale. Everything else is happening, but no sales, no pipeline. And what ends up happening is fascinating. Okay, it's really fascinating. Okay, are you ready to know this? This is crazy. This is not something that you probably have imagined. Okay, depression. Yes, exactly, Mara. Absolutely. All these things happen. And bottom line, what happens is you assume that your product is not good. That's what ends up happening. The entrepreneur or the business owner starts to think that because there is no pipeline, because I have to lower my product pricing and all that, what they end up thinking is their product is actually not good. That's what happens. Okay, so now let's look at that. It's actually a scale. The first thing that happens is you assume that your product is not good because there is no pipeline of clients. Okay, the second thing that happens is you start to have that impression in mind, but the client that you're speaking to, they get that message, that they get the message that you think that your product is not good. As a result of that, the person will have no sales. And that's how this whole deterioration continues. It just goes on and on and on. But it basically starts by assuming that your product is not good. So never ever, the thing that you understand is never ever have this impression in your mind that what you're offering is anything else than spectacular. Anything else is, say if your product is spectacular, give me spectacular in the chat box. If you think you and your product, your offer, what you do is spectacular, give me spectacular right now in the chat. Karen, yes, you have a spectacular business. It is, yes, perfect, perfect. Spectacular. Never ever go to think that your product or your service is no good. Because if you start to think that way, this whole deterioration scale will kick in. Okay, so if you are on the webinar right now, if you are on the training, you need to be participating. If I would highly, highly suggest and recommend you do that, because that's how you're going to get the maximum benefit of this training. Okay, it is Mara. Yes, absolutely. And I know Mara, your product is, so there's no question about that. Thank you, Mara. Thank you, Karen. Yes, your product is spectacular. Okay, good. So how do I know this? Because you see all around their businesses are collapsing. They are right now in a very, very bad shape. Okay, you see notices like these, we are closed until further notice. And if you see some of the surveys going on around, more than half of the businesses that closed during pandemic, they're actually not going to open. That's the reality. That's the reality. And that's why if you are an entrepreneur, if you are a business owner, then you need to realize that you are special. You are special. Okay, you are special. Don't give up that idea that what you offer, your service or your product is not good, because then you're getting into this whole phase of not getting sales. It's actually worsening your business. Okay, 100%. Yes, Curtis, you are amazing. I know you are amazing, amazing, amazing. So there we go. So you need to take action. That's the important thing for you to understand. Take action. Okay, take action. Write down action in the chat if you are ready to take action, because action is what it's all about. You really have to take action. Right now is not the time to contract. Though everybody around you is saying, oh, don't do this, don't do this, don't do that, the restrictions being put on every single one of us, you need to understand that the way that you communicate, the way that you reach out to your clients may have changed, but not the basic concept, not the basic principle. Yes, Curtis, thank you, Karen. Not the concept. You still need to communicate. You still need to give value. You still need to connect with your audience. Do not reduce that. Do not reduce that. Okay. Action, action, action. That's what's required. Absolutely. So to really build a pipeline of clients, firstly, you need to understand that what is the purpose of your business? What is the purpose of your business? Just give me a yes or a no if you know the purpose of your business. Do you know the purpose of your business? Why you are in business? Yes, Mara, awesome. Yes, yes, excellent, excellent. You don't have to give me the purpose. Just tell me yes or no. So okay, good. I'm getting mixed reactions here, which is okay, which is perfect. But you need to start to look at what is the purpose? Why are you existing in your business? Why does your business exist? Okay. And here's an example I can share with you. The basic purpose of a business, the basic purpose of a business is to help prospect with your product or your service and get an exchange for it. So it's not just giving to the client, it's actually getting an exchange. There has to be an exchange. There definitely has to be an exchange. Okay. Now here's the mega major thing I want to share with you is selling is actually helping. Selling is helping, and this is a very different approach to what probably you've heard before. You say, oh, I came into business to help, not to sell. This person is a salesman, he's not helping. That's actually not true for you. Okay, because it may be true for some other people who are not ethical. Okay, I get that, I totally get that. But for you as an entrepreneur, if you are really helping, then you must be selling. Because imagine this. Okay, think of this for a second. Yes, thank you, Curtis. Think of it this way. I'll give you a very simple example. If you know that your product or service is going to help the client, you know for sure, you have this extreme confidence that this is going to help the client, and for which of course the client has to pay some money, pay $1,000 to you, but what he will get or she will get is way more than $1,000. Okay, will you have any hesitation in not selling that product to them? Because you know it's going to create way more than $1,000 for the client, right? Will there be any hesitation? Give me in the chat box what you feel. Exactly, there will be no hesitation. You will, of course, you will push for that because you know how powerful your product is. You know the client is only paying you $1,000, but if they buy, they are going to make thousands and thousands of dollars, not just during the program, but on and on and on. Okay, so you exactly, Mara, perfect. So you understand this concept is selling is helping, and if you're not selling, you're actually not helping. But if you cannot help, that's the only time I would recommend that don't sell. If you cannot help the person, then please don't sell, because then you're being unethical. Okay, good, good. So how are you liking it so far? How are you liking this training so far? Give me in the chat, how are you liking? Awesome. Yes. Thank you, Karen. Great. Awesome. Perfect. So 5 reasons you may not have a pipeline of clients. Number one is you don't have the right message for your target audience. You don't have an exact message that your target audience can actually form reality on. Okay, it's something good, it's something great, but it is probably from your viewpoint, it's not the right message. The next thing that you have is you don't have the roadmap for building your brand. Okay, and this is where Mara comes in with the right message, with giving you actual roadmap of building your brand. The next thing is you don't know how to reach your potential clients, because see, there is one thing where you have this particular amazing product and service. On the other hand, you have this amazing clientele that really needs your help. But you know what? There is an important connection between the two, where you are providing that service to that target audience. So that connection has to be there in order to create that pipeline. Okay, does that make sense? Oh, thank you, Mara. Thank you. Okay, does that make sense to you? So that connection may be missing, and that's why you don't have a pipeline. That's the number three. That's number three. Number four is you don't have an exact process of attracting high paying clients. And in my coaching and training, I deal with a lot of entrepreneurs and small business owners, and I'm shocked to see how many businesses don't have an exact process. So for example, sales process, what is their exact sales process? Like, people have no idea what their exact sales process is. What happens to a client, A, B, C, D, they don't have that outlined for their business. But if you don't have that for your business, that's one of the reasons why you will not have the pipeline of clients. And number five is you're not actively working with a coach on a weekly basis. You're not working with a coach, because if you work with a coach, they will keep you on top of things, right? They will keep you actively involved in the program, in business, and say, hey, what's happening? Hey, you promised me this, what's happening? There's a very active component of coach being involved with you in the business. Okay, very, very important. Okay. Now, the next thing that you should do is, there is a bad news about all this, about what I'm discussing about secret number 2, is high paying clients are actually hard to find. That's the bad news. Okay, but who wants to know the good news? Who wants to know the good news? Karen. Yes, Karen wants to know the good news. Yes, I do. Thank you, Mara. Yes, yes, yes. Awesome. Awesome. Good, good, good. So here comes the good news. Here comes the good news. The good news is, let's throw away. Oh my God, you love the graphics? Look at that. You want to see it again? Here we go. Okay, let's throw away the bad news, and here's the good news. The good news is there is an exact process to attract these clients. There is an exact way as to how you can start attracting these clients. Okay. So results and proof. A client that decided to work with me and understood the secret of attracting high paying clients saw a massive jump in their income in just 6 weeks. In just 6 weeks. Okay. So let's go to secret number 2 here, how to build the golden rule for it. The golden rule for building a pipeline is you need to know how to find them, find out what they need, and then help them with your product or your service. Okay. So the first step is to find them. The second step really is to find out what they need and then help them with your product or your service. That's the golden rule of creating a pipeline. Okay. Do you like that golden rule? Do you like that golden rule? Yes, that's really, really a golden rule. And when I created this golden rule, I said, oh my God, that's a brilliant thing to do. That is a brilliant thing to do. If you understand this, if you totally, totally understand, and if you know these 3 components, you will never, never have problems with sale. You will make so much money in your business that you will be ecstatic. Okay. And that's why we are here. That's why me and Mara are here, to help you develop that kind of a business. Okay. So here we go. The real problem we come to know is, if you know you are the cause, then you can create. If you really know these 3 things, And if you become cause in your business, that's the time you can start to create. Okay. But if you don't know, then you become an effect. And then you are manipulated by someone else. Someone else starts playing around with you. Somebody else starts telling you what to charge and how much to charge and what you can do and not do in your business. You're no longer in charge of your business. Okay. Now, you want to be the cause, and you never, never want to be an effect in your business. Never. That will not work in your favor. Okay. Why is that critically important? Is because if you are cause, then you will have income. To have income, you need to be the cause. Okay. Do you agree to that? Do you agree to that? This is a really, really powerful principle. So you really have to get that. Yes, agree. Thank you. Thank you. Perfect, Mara. Thank you. The more cause you become in your business, the more income you're going to make. Thank you, Curtis. Okay, you really have to get that. And if you become an effect, if you decide to do what other people are doing and decide your price based on what other people are doing, blah, 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 then that's it. You're done. You are a total effect and you will not have income. Okay. Now, income, where does income come from? This is a very powerful slide, by the way. Guys, this is a very powerful slide. I want you to leave everything there. Keep that cell phone away from you. Don't look at the notifications anymore. Okay, keep that. Yes, I can see you actually. You think I cannot, but I can see you. Yes, where does income come from? Any idea? Any idea where does income come from? Okay, no idea. All right, no problem, no problem. Here are the answers. Income actually comes sales minus expenses. Yes, exactly. That's the formula. Exactly, Karen. You got it. Now, income actually from helping, you got it. You got it, Curtis, Karen. Great answers. So income comes from control. The more control you have in your business, the more you can control how much you can charge, how many clients come in, what type of products you can have, what charge you can levy to your clients, how much value you can give. The more control you can have in your business, the more income you can have. Now, control, the fascinating part is control actually comes from knowledge. Control comes from knowledge. So the more knowledge you can have, the more control you will have, and that will give you more income. Okay, so that's the level that you should have your total understanding on. So any knowledge that you gain that increases your control will actually increase your income. Okay, it's a very, very powerful thing to understand. And the more you understand this and apply this, that's where your business is going to skyrocket. That's when your business is going to skyrocket. Okay, so this is of one of my client, Maureen. She said that the changes after Amit's program have been truly massive, and I highly recommend the program if you want to increase your income. Okay, now the third secret I want to share with you. Are you ready for number 3? Are you ready for secret number 3? Give me 3 in the chat box if you're ready for secret number 3. Yes, Karen is ready. Wow, Karen, you type so fast. I love it. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for being so fast on the chat. Awesome. Number 3. Thank you, Curtis. Curtis, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. Good. Awesome. So here it is. Secret number 3 is actually you need to convert your products into offers. Convert your products into offers. Okay. The main difficulty in selling today, why people are not able to make a lot of profit, is because everyone is selling products. That's the problem. Okay, so right now you'll realize that there is so much difficulty that a lot of people are facing. People are going through a lot of struggle. People are losing their jobs. A lot of businesses are actually contracting. Some of them are closing down. So everyone that exists right now who's struggling, they're actually trying to sell a product. Okay, people are trying to sell the same way that they've been selling for last so many years, and they don't realize that there is a very specific process that needs knowledge and a very, very specific approach. That's what you need in business right now. If you've been in business for a very long time, or if you're just starting out, you need to change your business model to adapt to this period right now. It's very, very important. Okay. So today, all successful businesses have offers. Every business that you see is doing amazing is actually having an offer. Okay. They're not selling products or services anymore. They are creating offers. Okay. They are crafting very specific strategies to make their products into offers. And you really have to look at that, look at your business, and make sure that you are doing that for your own business. Okay. So if you continue to offer products, then you will not be able to differentiate from others. Okay? And that's one of the major thing you have to understand. Selling your product is a thing of the past. You forget about selling a product or a service. It's the same thing if you're selling a service. Okay? Selling products is totally a way of any business to fail. You cannot do that anymore. You have to look at changing that into an offer. So the reason why people get attracted to you is only if you have an offer. You have to create an offer for people right now. Okay? So you will be able to attract high paying clients if you know exactly how to create an offer. So the real secret to convert your product into an offer, that's the real secret that you need to understand. Are you in agreement with that? Because if you offer a product that is similar to everyone else, then guess what? Your sales are not going to happen. Okay, your sales are not going to happen. Yes, exactly. Good. So what's the difference between product and an offer? First, the product is a commodity. It's just a commodity. It's something that everybody is offering. A product is a materialistic object. It's something that you just have as one single thing. It's a materialistic object. Whereas offer causes an emotional engagement. Now you're talking back to emotions, goes back to what Mara was explaining you in terms of emotions. Okay? You have to have something that offers clients with emotional engagement, because that's how you connect with a client very much at a much deeper sense. Now there is a real connection between you and the client. And if you have the right offer, it will actually melt objections. Okay, it will melt objections. How many of you would like to melt objections before you make an offer? How many of you would like to melt objections before you made an offer? Yes, exactly. And that's exactly what we teach. Okay. Now, what you must know about offers is it's not always the best product that sells more. It's not always the best product that sells more. It's not always the best service that sells more. It's not the techniques and the gimmicks that we teach, okay, that will sell more. It is not just the closing techniques that will sell, but there are 5 specific golden rules about offer creation that you must meet. There are 5 golden rules that your offer should meet. Okay? So the only guaranteed way to increase your profits is by converting your products into an offer. Now, some people might be thinking that business is tough, the competition is too strong, or I don't know how to approach people who are already buying from my competition. Okay, but let me tell you why this will really work for you. Number one is having an offer instead of a product will attract clients from your competition, because your competition doesn't have these strategies. They don't have the golden rules. They don't know how to create an offer versus sell a product or a service. But if you change that mindset, first of all, and if you come up with a dazzling offer, then you are going to get clients from competition. That's how powerful this strategy is. Okay. Now they will come only because you have an offer that your competition does not. And we share with you exactly how to create an offer, what are the golden rules and all that. Okay. Now here's some truth for you. There are 4 levels that you can offer this. First is where you meet customer expectations. Second is where you exceed them. The third is where you delight your customers. And the fourth is where you amaze your customers. Okay, so there are 4 levels of creating an offer that we go through in detail. So the guaranteed way to attract a paying clients is by branding the right way and creating an offer. Do you agree to that? Do you agree to that? Yes, exactly. So to be successful at branding and creating an offer, you need to be in the regular connection with your mentor. You be in association with the mentor all the time. Just once a year is not enough, once a month is not enough, but at least once a week. That's what we recommend, to be in connection, in contact with your mentor. And you need the tools, training, and knowledge to gain control, because remember, control is what will give you the income. Do you remember that? Do you remember that? Yes, exactly. Good. Awesome. So this is one of my mentor, one of my friend, Raymond Allen, and he said that coaching by Amit will so powerfully increase your income and dramatically increase your ease of creating wealth. Okay, and this is coming from Raymond Allen, who's a New York Times best-selling author, and he's a top-notch speaker and mentor. I'm really fortunate to receive such a huge testimonial. So this is what we've covered so far. Secret number one is what kind of message connects to your audience. Second is how to build that pipeline for potential clients and converting your products to an offer. These are the three secrets that we shared with you. So are you enjoying the training so far? Let me ask you this. Are you enjoying the training so far? Yes, yes, yes. Good, good, good. I am glad. If you're on the chat, yes. Thank you, Curtis. Thank you, Karen. No problem, no problem. Good. So here it is. Do you want to be successful? Do you want to make a lot of money? Do you want to take things to the next level? This is what I want you to put. Yes, yes, yes. All right, Karen, got it. You got it. Good. So are you tired of playing small and want to play big now? We have the right step for you. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? Karen has already given us yeses, so that's awesome. I am, yes. Very, very good. Okay, good. So here we go. Here we go. All of the above. Curtis, I love your answer. So welcome to the Ultimate Solution Attract High Paying Clients Bootcamp. High Paying Clients Bootcamp. What we're doing, me and Mara, for you, we're put together a very special training. A very special training for 6 weeks. Me and Mara, we're going to work with you in this live online training format. Okay, it's more than 15 hours of solid knowledge, and you know where knowledge takes you. Knowledge will give you control. Control gives you income. Do you understand this very, very basic principle? So what are we covering in the 6-week training? Mara, you're here. Awesome, awesome, good. So you will know how to control your business. This is what we're teaching in this. And the result will be income. We will be learning about branding at a whole new level. I mean, the content that Mara has to share with you. I mean, if you like today's content with Mara, you'll be blown away with what she has to share with you in this bootcamp. The results that you will see will be spectacular. That the spectacular offer for your target audience using the 5 rules of offer creation. You're going to not just only know these rules, but you're going to apply this in the bootcamp. Okay. Now you'll be able to position your business for expansion. And this training is a perfect match of 3 most important pillars, which is branding, sales, and marketing. These 3 aspects coming together in the 6-week time period. Now, do you believe that these 3 are most important pillars for your business? Sales, marketing, and branding. Do you believe that? Yes, exactly. Exactly. Good. And that's what's going to happen in the next 6 weeks. So we will hold your hand and help you to accelerate your progress towards your goals. Exactly. Thank you, Curtis. You will get the tools necessary to build a very, very successful brand, and you will gain much more clarity about what your clients want for you to become the go-to person. That's how powerful this training is going to be. Plus, you get lots of templates that you can use over and over and over again for different products and services. Okay. Now, the 6-week training that I just offered you, the value of that is $2,997. Okay. So if you miss a training, you don't have to worry because we'll include the recordings of every session that we do as in a membership site. Okay. Do you like to watch the recordings sometimes, right? Right, Mara, what do you think? People go for that?
Yeah, because in 6 weeks, it might happen that you miss one session, although I do not recommend you.
Yes.
But it might happen. And on top of that, you might be willing to go over it to get more clarity.
Yes, absolutely. And we've seen that a huge benefit to a lot of people because people like to, even if they attend it live, they want to watch it again as a recording just to go over that information, make some more notes at that time. So we're including that in this particular training. So the total value is close to $4,000. Now, are you concerned about building your brand? That's where Mara comes in. Mara, you have a
Yes.
9-step roadmap, right?
Yes, of course. In this 9-step roadmap, I talk about the brand strategy and how you can create a personality for your brand. And that's so powerful.
That's amazing, amazing, amazing. That's
That is actually what 99.99% of businesses do not have.
that's
And that's
awesome.
why their voice get lost in the market.
Yes, that's awesome. That's perfect. And we'll add that into this particular package that we're offering included, which is a value of $200. Now, this one, Mara, this is amazing. Your branding workbook.
Yes, I personally don't like to go to workshops that I learn a bunch of theories and then put everything on the shelf
Yes.
and just let it stay there for years. I would like to help my clients to do things on the workshop, on their workbook, and have a solid strategy after the workshop without taking a lot of homework home because you are already busy. I know that.
Yes.
So, my workshop is designed in a way that you do everything in the workshop. You ask questions, you learn from other people in the workshop, and also I have the opportunity to give you the feedback and make some tweaks.
Very nice. That's powerful, actually. That's very powerful. It's not the workbook that we're talking about, but the content in there is just powerful, powerful, powerful. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Karen. Yes, so we've got these three things so far. We've also added Mara's signature workbook. Total value of this is more than $4,000. Okay, now you might be thinking, will it work in my market? Will it work if I sell physical products? Will it work for high-end coaching, B2B market? And the answer to that is yes, yes, and yes. And how do we know this? Is because we know the system and we guarantee it will work for you. Because if you follow through this, you will definitely see progress because we know that you can do it. We can do it. We can do it together because we work with you. Okay. Now, we use the exact principles in our own business. Many entrepreneurs have used this successfully and got results because all the components that may be missed if you go the trial and error method are now eliminated basically. They're all eliminated because we give you the entire system. And we know that you have unlimited potential. That's why we're so confident that you can do it. Okay. Now, how's this one? How about access to Mara while you're in the program? Would you like that? Would you like that? Give me yes in the chat box in the meantime while Mara answers that one. Wow, Mara.
Well, I found out that sometimes when the workshop is finished, not only about my workshops but about any workshop, when the workshop is finished and you give it more thought, you like let the information sink in. Now you think, oh my god, this is the most important question that I have, and now the workshop is
Yeah.
finished, what am I gonna do? So that's why I added this 1 hour of one-on-one coaching after the workshop, that you can ask your questions, ask me for final tweaks, for ideas, and anything that can help you with your brand strategy.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And this particular one is where you have access to Mara for with emails for 6 weeks. So you can send an email during the 6 weeks if you have any questions that Mara has discussed, which is powerful, powerful for you. Okay. So far, if you add up everything, the total is about $4,700. That's how much value we have put in into this program so far. Okay. Now, what's the difficulty with sales? There are lots of difficulty with sales, but through this particular book, which is called Nine Untold Secrets of Sales, which is a book that I've written, I'm actually including that book in this package for you. Okay, do you like that? Do you like to do more sales? Do you want to understand some of the secrets for sales? Okay, give me yes in the chat box because I'm going to include that in this package. Okay, also, yes, awesome. So this is also one of the things that I'm including. It's the 21 most current tools to increase your productivity in 2021. Okay, also I'm including in this offer. And I'm also giving you a massive bonus where I'm giving you the Business Secrets ebook. This book has templates like no other book. These are very carefully crafted templates that are included in this Business Secrets ebook that also will be given to you as a part of the package. So if you add up everything that we're discussing so far, Mara, whatever she's offered you, whatever books I've written for you in terms of ebooks, what I shared with you, everything will be included in this package. So the total value is about $4,800. That's how much value is now built on in this package. Now, on top of that, you have our guarantees. Mara, what do you think about this crazy guarantee that we are offering people?
Before I jump into the guarantee, I want to give you a shout out for the workbook and the productivity hacks that you share. I personally have learned so much, and I have implemented a lot of things that you teach, and I have uh, get like massive results from
Thank you.
it.
Thank
It
you.
works like crazy.
Yes, thank you. Yeah,
And
especially there is one in the business secrets, there is one template I have, which is business foundation questionnaire. It's 20 questions. And you guys, if you look at that questionnaire and if you start to answer those questions, you will have massive wins just from that one template. It's amazing.
yeah, so getting back to your question, I'm 100% sure about what I offer, and I believe in your products too. So I think the guarantee is great to have, and I am sure that you get results. So that's why we decided to put this guarantee together for you.
Exactly. Awesome. Awesome. Good. And there is one more bonus that Mara mentioned to you, that you get from Mara, one-on-one coaching session. You get one-on-one, so not a group. We're talking about now one-on-one session from Mara. The value of this, I think it's priceless. For you to get this value from Mara to build your brand on a one-on-one basis is spectacular. So awesome, awesome, awesome bonus for you. What do you think, guys, about this bonus? Do you love that bonus? Give me in the chat box what you think about this crazy bonus that Mara has offered you. It is crazy. It is crazy, crazy, crazy bonus. Yes, yes. Awesome. Now, there is one more. Can I give you one more? I like it. Yes. Can I give you one more? Give me yes in the chat box if you want one more bonus. I know we've given a lot already. Yes. Exactly. Yes, yes, yes. Good. So here it is. Here it is. You will actually also get one more coaching session from me. One more
Yay!
coaching session. Yes, yes. So it's not either me or Mara. Both of us are going to give you one session each. Okay, which is crazy. And if you know what we charge for our coaching, you know that it's more than the price of what we are offering for this boot camp. Okay, so both of us giving you one-on-one coaching just for signing up for this boot camp is actually pretty crazy. So just to sum up, this is all what you get, is just on and on and on. All these bonuses that you get. You get 1 hour of consultation from Mara, 1 hour from me. The total value of this is more than 5,000. But ready for this crazy price that we are offering you today? I want to see yes in the chat box from everyone. I want to see yes in the chat box from everyone. If you want the crazy price, okay? Crazy price, give me yes in the chat box. Yes, crazy price. Yes. The crazy price. So actual value of this is more than 5,000, but what we're doing today is we are going to give you for only 497. That's the crazy price we're offering it for. Okay, and you get everything that we mentioned. You get the 6 weeks live training, which is more than 15 hours of coaching from us, 15 hours of group coaching from me and Mara, plus you get the one-on-one, plus you get all these bonuses. And you can go to that link right now and sign up. Don't waste any time, because we are going to have a very limited number of seats for this particular boot camp. What do you think, Mara?
Well, I personally prefer to keep the numbers small in the workshop, because I like to spend time with everybody. And as I said earlier, um, I help people do their workbook and do their homework actually in the workshop.
Right.
So I want to have enough time to like give them feedback, make some tweaks. So we have limited number of seats available.
Very nice, very nice. And that's true, because even for the sales, what I'll be teaching, what I'll be going through the marketing for your business, we will be doing lots of drills during the training. So you may have some homework, of course, don't get me wrong, but what I will be doing is I'll be working with you in the group session, and we'll be doing together, and it will be a conversation, and it's just going to be so much fun of learning, but at the same time taking your business to a whole new level. So make sure that you sign up for this crazy price right now. Now this price is in US dollars, so there's no tax on this. There's no tax on this, because we of course have international audience for this. So this crazy price is available to you right now with every bonus that is on the screen. Okay. So we want to address some of the basic questions that come up. Some people have asked us some basic questions, so I want to address them. First of all, you need to look at commonly asked questions. What are they? Number one, when will I get access to the digital resources? So immediately once you sign up, within 24 hours, you will have the ebooks that I mentioned to you. You will get emailed by me with all these bonuses that I've offered you. So you don't have to wait even until the course begins. You can start reading up and applying the information immediately after we end this particular, after you sign up for this particular program. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Tom. Thanks. It sounds intro. Good. So the second question we get asked always is, how are the sessions conducted? So they are conducted online, they are on Zoom and with a lot of interaction and chances for you to ask questions on the spot. So it will be a conversation, and it's very interesting because you don't have to wait for the end of the presentation. During the presentation, you ask questions about your brand and get them answered right there. Is that correct, Mara?
Yes, obviously, yeah. Because I don't want you to leave the workshop or the session with a big question mark.
Exactly, exactly. And that's why we want to work with you during the training itself, that's so that you get everything answered. The
Yeah.
next question we get asked is, what if I have questions between the sessions? This is the crazy part of it. You will have access to our email addresses and you can email it to us. Okay, so you say, oh, Amit, you discussed this, but what do I do with this? And we will make sure that we answer that email. Okay. And the next question, do you have any payment plans? Mara, how do you want to answer that one?
Yes, of course. I personally believe 497 is a small amount for the so many information and value you will get. But this is a quarantine time, and I know that some businesses are struggling. So Amit and I decided to have payment plan available. So if you wish to pay in installments, you can, and that would be easier for you.
Yes, exactly. So it'll be only 197 for you for three payments, three monthly payments of only 197. That's how crazy we've made it for you so that you can be successful, because we really want to help you in this time period where all the businesses are shrinking and not doing so well, but we want you to excel. That's why we're coming up with this crazy ideas. The next thing is now commonly asked question, why is this a limited time offer? Because we want a small group of people. This is not something that we want, 50 or 100 people. We want a very small group of people. And one more important reason is the one-on-one coaching. Right, Mara?
Yes, exactly. Because it doesn't get over only in the workshop. Both Amit and I sit with you one on one, and so therefore we cannot have so many people.
That's right. That's right. Okay, good. So, what kind of businesses will benefit? If you have a business that is looking to reach and get more clients and convert them into high paying clients, if your goal is to do that, then this particular bootcamp is for you. Okay. What is my time commitment? Your time commitment is what you want to put in. Okay. For best results, we recommend you put in at least 3 hours a week. Every week, 3 hours. That's the time period that we're looking for the next 3 weeks in order to grow your business, right? And if you are in business and if you cannot invest 3 hours a week, then you definitely need this program. Okay. All righty, good, good. So, what is the most fascinating bonuses? I mean, to me, every bonus, Mara, that you've offered is fascinating. What we've created in this program is truly fascinating. But of course, the one-on-one sessions, they make it the highest value.
Yeah, you know what? I wish I had this boot camp before, and I would sign up myself before I work with you as my coach, because I know that you charge more only for 1 hour of your coaching.
Yes, yes, that's true. That's true. So offering this in this boot camp is just remarkable. All right, so this is the whole package. This is the whole boot camp, and we would really, really love for you to join us for this boot camp because of the guarantees that we offer. The bonuses that we offer are just incredible, and this is, of course, a very limited time offer. So jump on it right now. The link is already there. You've already clicked the link, so make sure that you sign up immediately and take advantages of all the bonuses.
All right, great. Can't wait to see you. I'm super excited.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for being with us today. And we're really looking forward to having you in this particular boot camp. If you have any questions, make sure that you reach out to me or Mara personally. and ask us questions. But make sure that you sign up because the value is just tremendous. We're looking forward to having you in the boot camp. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Have a great time.
Thank you. Bye bye. Create a great day. You're welcome, Curtis. Thank you.
Thank you, Curtis.
Thank you, Tom. Bye bye.
Bye.